What's up, everybody? This is A7X Fan Ben, and this is going to be how to make a competitive fleet and also kind of a dual tutorial with how to use PSMList, the great website created by Arshellen and Dotodai, which functions as a database, custom set area, and fleet making site and whatnot. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So this is for a 1v1 solo competitive game that I'm going to play. And the first fleet, I already pretty much know what it's going to be. So this is going to kind of be more of a PSMList tutorial and like kind of a general competitive fleet making overview. I'm also going to make a video where I make the fleet that's going to match up against this one. And so that'll be pretty fun. So it's going to be a modified, slightly modified version of my American Pirates fleet. This is a fleet I made back in January 2015, so 9 years ago, and published to Miniature Trading back in September of 2016, and it's done really well. I think it's 14 and 12 overall, which might not sound too great, but that is mostly against extremely competitive fleets, such as the Universal Pirate Shipping Strategy, and it's faced a lot of really good fleets in the Vassal tournaments, and second place in Vassal Tournament number 1, and then it did well in Vassal Tournament number 2 as well. So it's actually even better than I thought it was going to be. But the crazy thing is, the main reason I'm making a 2.0 version is because it's not optimized. So I'll show you what I'm going to do to make it better. And we've got the old Miniature Trading, got a screenshot here of what it looked like. So we've got basically Roanoke, which is an American 5 Master. That's a really good hybrid, one of their best hybrids, with Captain Blackheart, because you can use pirate crew on the Roanoke, can use their abilities. Got the +5 helmsman, of course, explorer, and then 3 oarsmen. So she kind of doubles as like the main gunship and also a hybrid with plenty of sack. 4 crew between the oarsmen and 3 oarsmen and 1 explorer. Basically 4 crew that you can feed to Captain Blackheart, who you can swap out for Havana Black from Crimson Coast, of course, if you don't have Blackheart. And then for Gold Runner, it's got Amity from Crimson Coast, and Explorer, and then Bandito, which we're going to swap out, and Hidden Cove. So I don't always play with events. I like to have events banned as like a primary house rule, but this is for competitive play and generally like tournament play. So I'm going to keep that theme. And I think I'm going to do in 2024, I do plan to do some competitive games or like semi-competitive 1v1 games, probably with some house rules, but pretty light on house rules. But I think for this game coming up, I think I'm going to do all standard rules. I think I'm going to go 100% standard. So events will be legal. I still hate mermaids, so that's not going to appear in the fleet. But anyway, so on PSMList, logged into my account. Under fleets, at the top menu, go to create. And then I'm going to call this, this is great. I haven't made many fleets here, partly because I've already made a ton and they're all at Pirates of Ben, but I'll try to, whenever I make new ones, I guess I'll probably put them in here. So American Pirates 2.0, I'll probably just call it 2. That's fine. Max points 40, and then description. So modified version of original AP fleet, posted. I'll put, created. And I like old stuff for this. I don't like recency bias, so I like how old a lot of this stuff is. Created in January 2015 and posted to Miniature Trading in September 2016. And then I might fill out the description more, but you can kind of just, maybe I'll just put this link here, because this kind of, the fleet strategy is going to be the same, which is on Pirates of Ben, so whatever. Public, I don't really care right now. And I hit save. And then we'll get the fleet builder going here. So this will be fun. It's a really nice site. It looks really good. So I'm grateful for there's other people working on Pirates projects like this, because I don't have the web development or coding knowledge and skills and whatnot to do this myself, essentially. So, all right. So we're gonna search Roanoke. Plop that in here, add her up real quick. Oh, this will be quick, actually. This will be good. So it's going to be the same type of thing as the last fleet. So do a search for Captain Blackheart. Nothing yet, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, I haven't. Full disclosure, I've only made one fleet through here, so this is not a knock against the site. I just haven't used it much, so it doesn't really matter which Spanish main version. So I kind of like unlimited because that's what I grew up on. So it looks like it defaulted to American crew when you try to add crew, which is fair. So everything else should be American though. So we got Perry, yeah. So like you could make the generic crew pirate, but there's no point because then if you get the ability on the ship canceled, then they lose their abilities too. So you might as well just make all the generic crew American. So just do a search for Perry, and then now we'll switch to only American crew. This is great. This fleet build is probably faster than miniature trading too. And it looks it's really visual. It's really nice how visually appealing it is. So it's pretty great. So we're just gonna go. It doesn't matter what set really. So we'll just go with good old Revolution. And oarsmen, we need to make sure there's extras. Yeah, so I know about that part. Oh, maybe I guess I'll just add them like this. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we got Blackheart, Perry, Helmsman Explorer, 3 oarsmen, exceeding cargo limit. So not in this case. So we got, the first one doesn't take up space, so we're good. 6 cargo, 6 that take up space, 7 crew total. So we're good. And then hopefully I think it auto saves. But yeah. So we got our first ship all set up. And then Amity, we're gonna keep the same here. Only the last ship is gonna change. It might seem kind of boring. It's a very similar fleet. I don't know why it says 48 points, but interesting. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's just go 150. Let's just do 150 and see. That should allow me to at least save it. Oh, wow. It's adding like 3. Okay, yeah. I think I clicked too many times or something. So, whatever. I'll just decrease the points later. It doesn't matter. Easy peasy. So, Explorer. And then we'll just start with a search. And then it will be a pirate one. Look at the parrots in there. Interesting. Okay. So we'll just add that one. And then exit out. And it's good to go. Spanish Main Explorer. And that's a pirate one. And then, so the last ship. So Bandito is not that good. I mean, it's decent. I kind of like it. But I think when I made this fleet, I wasn't expecting it to do super well in competitive play. So I didn't care about fully optimizing it, like 100% optimal. So obviously this is not the best ship we can use. So we are going to switch it out for Banshee's Cry plus Helmsman and I guess Explorer probably. So 6 points for Bandito gets you a decent ship. Basically, empty Gold Runner goes out at SSS with their ability, grabs 2 coins, comes back at S+S. Not a bad ship, but we can do better. So now that this fleet, this is like the 2.0 version, so we want to make it as competitive as possible. And there might be further edits, but overall, we're trying to really juice this thing up here and make it fully competitive. So there's no debate on who it can compete with. So I'll just do, yeah, whatever. Set doesn't really matter for the crew. We'll do Helmsman for sure, because we got 6 points to work with. We're just doing a direct replacement of those 6 points that Bandito took up. So you could go Oarsman, but I'll go Explorer. I think it's going to be more useful, because this thing's going to be flying. LLS is faster than 3S, obviously, on Amity. So this is going to be the fastest Gold Runner in the fleet and the fastest ship. So there's a decent chance. Well, I guess with minimum, if I'm using all standard rules, 3L distance between islands, I guess she wouldn't get to an island on the first turn unless you use Hidden Cove on her. But from prior experience, I remember Hidden Cove is usually best used on Roanoke in this fleet. So we'll see how the games turn out. It'll be really fun, I think. But either way, I think Explorer is the right choice here rather than Oarsman. Usually I like Oarsman more, but in this case, we want to just get as much gold as fast as possible. And then there's 2 spaces left over, so kind of rather get the best 2 coins from an island than wait another turn to explore and then get 3. So that waiting could really cost us here. So we'll just go with that. And then, yeah, now I'm at 43 points. So it'll be easy to add the cove here. Classic. Oh, maybe there might not be support for vents, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fair. I think Arsenal said they were waiting on it because a lot of people don't like events, which is partly because of my ranting against events over the years. I was trying to think if there's like a funny placeholder we could put. Dock one of your ships in the nearest unexplored wild island. I don't know if you could add crew outside of the ships as well, but either way. Yeah, I'll put trying to think. Got Keeler's database and the master spreadsheet up here. I might just pop in like a 2-point crew as like a placeholder, but I'll probably leave it at 43 because I don't think I can add crew outside the ship area, which is whatever. So so I'll just make the points go down to 45 total. So it will have hidden cove in it when I use it, just not in the database yet, which is fine. So that's American Pirates 2. It's going to be interesting to see how it performs. Obviously very similar. It should just be a little bit better, maybe 10 or 20 or 30% better than the previous fleet. So who knows if it would be 14 and 12 with this more optimized setup, basically. Because Bandito was moving SSS on the way out, SS on the way back for 2 coins. Banshee's Cry will carry 2 coins, but she'll be moving LLS the whole time. So pretty decent upgrade. The other 2 ships the same, but maybe instead of 14 and 12 in 26 games, maybe it'd be 18 and 8, or maybe not that good. But anyway, we'll test it out here. It's gonna be matched up against another fleet, and feel free to stay tuned for that. So question of the day is, have you made a fleet on PSMList yet? And if you have, feel free to link it in the comments. And feel free to stay tuned for more Pirates videos. You can subscribe for more Pirates content. I'm really excited to be putting out a good amount of videos this year. I'm really excited to be playing. I'm excited to get some full games up. So I plan to record this entire game, have the chess clock going and everything. And it should be pretty interesting. It'll be a little bumps and aches and pains as I go along, because I haven't really recorded many full games, especially physical games. So it might be a little tricky to get the right setup and camera angle and things like that. But I'll see what I can do as I go along. And if you want to check out the affiliate links to eBay and whatnot in the description below, I get a commission on those if you buy stuff from them. So that's the kind of thing where if enough people buy from them, I might even be able to get like an upgrade or a better camera or whatever to help with video content in the future. So feel free to check that out. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe for more Pirates content. And thanks for watching. This was how to make a competitive fleet on PSMList, and I'll see you in more videos.